How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to week 2 of season 2 of The War Within. I had a great first week. I got 2459 IO. I didn't get to play as much as I wanted to, but still, I got a couple tens timed. I'm very happy with this week. Now, in Raid, I also got a couple bosses downed. So my guild took down a couple of heroic bosses. We cleared all of normal. And then we cleared, let's see, we cleared up until the one-armed bandit. We did not get to the one-armed bandit for our raid night. We only raid 2 nights a week. But then I went back with a pug group and killed Muggsy. It was very difficult, like super challenging, super rewarding, and especially because in today's video, we're going to be cracking our vault. And in our vault, I had a complete top 2 tier rows done. We're going to get a heroic track from our raid slot and then a mythic track from our dungeon slot. So huge gains to be had. I've also saved up all of my crests and valor stones, and that's why my item level is so low, so that I can start upgrading some of these pieces after I've cracked this first vault. Now, the reason why I killed Muggsy is because his loot is absolutely insane. This trinket Mug's Moxie Jug is so good for Mistweaver. So this was the big chase item. If I can get this from the vault, or at least access it in the vault, then it's a huge win. So I'm so glad that I killed this boss last night, like a buzzer beater finish. But let's go and crack this vault. But before we do, let's talk about this Affix Zalatas bargain Pulsar. This is the new one this season, and it's very annoying. It's very annoying. So orbs are going to spin around every player, and you all have to run into each other's orbs. So if I run into the Boomkin's orb, then it pops, and that way it's not a bite, it's a kiss Affix. And it's really annoying because everyone's going to be trying to collect each other's orbs, and you're already trying to hit a moving target that's attached to someone. So just stay stationary for a second. Let people kind of figure out. Also, don't run at each other right once these come out, because if there's an affix or a mechanic that's happening that you shouldn't be running around during, then you can kind of screw each other over. So make sure that you're safe to collect these orbs. You're not going to run into any traps like in Priory, something like that. But just be patient with these. You have a plenty of time. Don't run like a madman. If you have an orb and everyone's chasing it, don't be running around trying to help them. Stay still. They can do the math on where it's going to rotate to. Okay, without further ado, let's crack this vault. I really want that trinket, but either that or like a good mythic plus trinket would do. Any tier items would be amazing because I already have 3 tier slotted items. I just don't have them as tier pieces yet. So any tier piece items would be amazing. Save me a catalyst charge or a weapon. I can recraft this weapon, sure, but as you can see, I am completely out of gold. So without further ado, the first vault, the only vault of the week. I did not play any of my alts. This week was all about the monk. Let's crack it. We're looting for Mistweaver. Come on, Mox's jug of whatever the jug. Okay, no Mox jug, unfortunately, but we do get tier pants heroic, which is good. We get avoidance hands. Avoidance hands. And then a one hand with, once again, avoidance. Your attacks have a very high chance to contaminate your target with industrial runoff, dealing shadow damage. Okay, so this is like a mythic plus one hand. Very interesting. And then a trinket. Let's see. These are all myth tracks, so these are going to be enticing. No tertiary stats on these. Synergistic Brutalizer. Your spells have a chance to charge the device and request a backfill barrel near your target's location. Damaging the barrel causes it to explode. Okay, so this is one where you have to swap to the barrel. Probably not even worth it unless it does like giga damage, which I don't think it does. We got a crit mastery waste and then a mastery crit hand piece. These are myth track though, so it is a bit more enticing, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna have to go. I'm gonna sim these, but I think I just have to go with the tier piece week 1, which is very annoying. I was really hoping that we get a good myth track piece. I mean, an argument could be made for like this waist or this hands, maybe even the hand. It's a limited Galley Tech limited edition. I'll have to see how rare this is, but I'm going to go ahead and sim these and I'll get right back with you guys. All right, so I just simmed all of my pieces that I have, and it's a weird one. It's a weird one. It's really hard to sim things right now because you can't really, get the full picture. But we're here on questionablyepiclive.com. Questionablyepic.com/live. Okay, we're here simming our character. If you don't sim your healers, this is a great website to do so. It just sims like raid HPS. I'm pretty sure there might be some other ways to sim other things, but okay. So I plugged everything in, all my Great Vault slots, and it's telling me my biggest upgrade by quite a big margin, about 5,500 HPS, is the belt. And that's very clear because our trinkets from last season are just dunking on this new trinket because it's just a main stat and a damage, passive. But what's really hard to capture in this sim is the tier set, like the tier set aspect of this. Now, the way that I'm approaching this is I don't think I'm gonna take the tier legs only because it would not put me at 4 set or at 2 set. I have 2 catalyst charges, and I think we're getting a third this week or maybe next week. But either way, I don't have have a piece that I can catalyze that's a shoulder or a chest yet, but I do have a helm. I do have pants already that I could catalyze. And then I also have a hand that I could catalyze. So I have 2 pieces I could catalyze to get to 2 set, but taking the legs would not change that tier set math for me. So I really do think that I go with what the sim is telling me to do, which is very weird, but taking the myth track pants. So, when you sim your character, it gives you just a face value. You really have to look at the bigger picture. Does it change your tier set math? And me taking these tier pants does not, and they're heroic tracks, so it is nice that I'm getting a better sim for this mythic track piece. So let's lock in this myth track waste, and who knows, we might be able to catalyze this piece and get like better substats, maybe like a crit verse or a crit haste or something. So let's just lock it in. Oh man, it feels so weird, but this is our week 1 vault. Huge week 1 vault, and let's see what our key was. Where's our key? And we get a 10 rookery, so we get another stab at that dungeon because we got robbed. But let's go ahead and equip this piece. Let's head over to the catalyst just to see what it could become. And I have to remember to enchant this waste and everything, all the good stuff. Let's see, what does this waste become? Ooh, it's fancy. And it's haste crit. That is massive. Okay, so down the road, I will be able to catalyze this into a massive piece for Mistweaver. So, you know what? I'm happy. I call this a success. Yeah, we didn't get the mug jug or the Moxie's jug of mugness or whatever it's called, but we did get a pretty nice waist that can become a very fancy rope belt. Let me know in the comments what you guys got from your first vault. Did you do multiple characters, or were you really focused in on one character like I was this week? Guys, thank you so much for watching. This is a quick one. I'll get it out to you guys so you guys can get ready for the week. Good luck with the orbs. If you haven't seen them yet, they're very weird, very disorienting, but just it takes a bit of practice to get used to. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care and have fun this week. Good luck in your grind. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.